Hello everyone and welcome to Things We Brought Online. This week I've brought a ghillie suit. Hello and welcome back to Things We Brought Online, the weekly show where we go and scour the internet for the most weird, wacky and bizarre objects that we can find to show them off to you. As you've just seen this week, we've got a ghillie suit. So the ghillie suit comes in this little bag here, a nice picture on the front. This one is from Highlander. I don't know whether they actually still make these anymore. We've had this one a little while for some other projects. But they are around £30 to £40 in the UK. That will be what, $50 to $60 maybe, roughly, in the US. And yeah, you can buy them on Amazon. You can buy them anywhere really. All they are is basically a camouflage suit that's made up of various materials, wire, fibre, stuff like that. That basically lets you blend in with the natural environment. So you can get snow ones, you can get wood ones, which is this. Such as this one. This is a woodland kind of variant, and so on. You can also get ones with like leaves actually on the clothing, which is quite interesting. What we're going to do then is we're going to pop this open. I'm going to show you exactly what's in it, and I'm going to try and put it on the camera. So the first item that you kind of get is very well packed in here as well. As one thing I'll say is the helmet or kind of headpiece of this gear. So there's your little visor, and obviously, just put that down there for now. There's the visor, and obviously this goes on your head, and you can put this down over your eyes as well, cover it up nicely. I will put all of this on in a second. Bend it down again and pull out to the next bit, which is the scarf kind of piece. This basically goes around your neck, and it's what you use to kind of cover up the gap between the jacket and the headpiece. As well, I believe you can actually put it over just the bottom half of the visor for extra camouflage. You can also use this if you actually were doing this properly with kind of airsoft or something like that, then you would actually put this around your gun as well. So obviously imagine if I'm holding a kind of gun here, you would wrap this around the kind of barrel of the gun, all the way around the centre part and up onto the trigger as well, so that your gun and your hand are kind of covered as well. Obviously I don't have a gun with me, so we're going to use it more as a scarf on this piece. The next bit is the main part, which is the jacket. That way. So just like a normal kind of jacket or coat, it's obviously got two arms. Put it on that way, and this particular one actually has little buttons that you just, if I can ever find the other bit, that you basically just do up, like so. Ooh, there you go, like so, and obviously you can just pull them apart as well. So it's nice and easy, nice and quick to put on. And the final thing in my bag, I'll get it out. So again, the bag's actually camouflaged and it's quite small. That is the only downside I will say, is it's quite a struggle to get all this back in the bag, as you'll see shortly. But the final thing is the trousers. So again, there they are. Put them on, and there's actually just a little toggle that you basically just do up to tighten or loosen them based on your comfort levels. So that's everything that was inside the bag. So now it's time to put it all on. So in terms of the giant pile of clothes that we now have on the floor for what we're going to put on, basically we're going to start with the trousers. So one leg, two legs. Apologies if my head is slightly cut off. I don't actually have Hallam with me today, obviously due to lockdown. So instead I am having to film this, do the lighting, position, green screen, and do everything else. I mean I can crouch slightly, that makes it slightly better. Once the trousers are on, there's a little toggle. You can basically adjust, obviously, how tight you want them. The next item is the jacket. So like I said earlier, just like a normal kind of coat, you pop this on like so, and I'm actually going to drop down again and kneel, just sort of make sure I'm still in frame. basically this jacket has little buttons, as I said, so you just do them all up. Very simple, very easy as well to take it back off, because you can literally just rip out of it like that. So very simple if you need to get it off quickly as well. As I said, the next bit is actually obviously normally a bit for the gun. I don't have a gun today, so instead we're going to pop this around my neck to give us basically a little bit of extra kind of camouflage. And then finally, but obviously that is now on if I stand up as well. Let's see, can you guys spot me?
I'm craving haunted parts of your mind, and I don't want to stop this until you're mine. Just want to feel you close. 4 a.m. here with you, we're drunk off tequila and lime. Your favorite song, my messy hair, our bodies intertwined. Chaotic thoughts of you ruminate in my mind. You ruminate in my mind.
Okay, so we might have cheated just a little bit there by blending in the colours a bit more than normal and lowering the opacity in places as well, just to make it a little bit harder to kind of spot. But I hope you enjoyed that little game as well. Ideally, as I said before, we did really want to go outside and actually do this in woodland areas, but we don't have too many that are the same kind of colours around here at the moment, especially this time of year. Everything's very green, very bright, and obviously it's not going to go very well with the ghillie suit. So we decided to do this more online with the backgrounds, especially considering lockdown is obviously still happening as well, and it would have meant that I would have had to have gone and filmed it and done it all on my own, which might have proved a bit tricky with me crawling through some piles of mud and stuff like that. But if we go through the answers now, so here on the first one, as you can see, down in the bottom right hand corner, should be circled now. This one, probably one of the easier ones to spot. You just kind of lowered the scale a little bit. Onto the second one, and this is in the left hand side. Again, down in the bottom corner. This one's a bit more lowered in opacity. But again, you can kind of see the outline there. Now for the third one, this one was actually quite hard. This is on the left hand side in the middle, just there. And then onto the fourth one here, it's actually on the tree in the middle, which is just kind of blended in there. We've kind of changed the colours a bit so it matches the tree. And then the final one, which is probably the hardest, is actually just poking out behind the tree, just there on the right hand side. And we've blended this really well in to go with the ground and stuff as well. So well done if you got all of them. And now we'll head back into the studio. So that's enough of me hiding underneath this for now. Yeah, in terms of you know, the kind of pros and cons of this then, obviously pros are it's quite cheap for what it is, it's good quality, you know, it's quite fun to use as well, it's easy to hide with. It feels good as well, like it's very comfortable and you can wear multiple layers and stuff underneath it. To be honest, I don't really have too much bad to say about it. I'll only really say that obviously it can be very, very hot. I don't know if you've noticed, perhaps I've gone a little bit red, but underneath here with our studio lights, obviously here in the studio, I am very, very hot in this. This is a very thick piece of clothing. Obviously I only have shorts and t-shirt on underneath this as well, so it's just something to bear in mind if you know you're planning on using this on a hot day. Maybe you're gonna have like layers on underneath, and obviously you're out there kind of doing it, then you may struggle a little bit with the heat. So it's very niche, but I would highly, highly recommend it if you are in the market kind of looking for a ghillie suit. Then by all means, they're fantastic. Head to toe camouflage, the whole thing. Obviously the only real complaints that I can muster is that it keeps you well insulated and makes you a bit too hot. So I think that's just about it from us today. Thank you very much. for watching. If you have enjoyed this, please do leave us a like rating, it helps us out massively. Consider subscribing as well, it's free and we upload regular content like this all the time. On top of that, if you are interested in this ghillie suit, as I said, I don't know if this exact model is still available, but I will have a look and I will pop the link down in the description, and if not, I will just pop a link to Amazon listing all of the available ones that are on there, as that will probably be the easiest way for you guys to try and find it in your relevant countries. And I think that's just about it from us, so thank you very much for watching, and as always, we will see you in the next video.